We know the 308 AR semi-automatic rifle is an incredible rifle and it can shoot pretty far. I do believe our farthest shot to date is 430 yards. But today, I want to try and break that. I want to try and get closer to 450, maybe even 500 yards. And we're going to be doing it by going after monster whitetail bucks. Alrighty, there we go. 415 yards right there. So we're going to back up just a little bit further. But that's a perfect angle for an awesome shot on this giant whitetail buck. So let's back up here. Well, I can't quite see that buck just yet, but I want to take a couple of practice shots here. Now we're elevated on top of this mountain, so we're going to want to hold pretty much right on the heart. Alright, so yeah, that should be good. I'm trying to figure out a position to be able to get a shot off on this big buck. But I can't see him from over here because that hill is blocking my view. And if we go to the top, we're just getting closer and closer to that buck. So my next goal is, I'm pretty sure, we're gonna try and go over here and get on top of that hill, which won't actually give us a good angle for a shot, but it will give us a pretty far opportunity for a shot. So we're at 450 right there, and I literally can't get any further to be able to pull off a shot. Every time I back up, it disappears. There's no place we can get higher to be able to take a shot on a mountain, so we're gonna have to go for about a 450 yard shot. But this time we're actually gonna have to hold high because we're not really elevated at this point. So we're gonna have to hold pretty high above that buck's spine. Smoked him. What a beautiful shot. Whew. 450 like it wasn't even there. Man, if only there was a mountain right there, it would have been absolutely perfect. We could have went for probably like a 500 yard shot, which ideally, that's my ultimate goal, is to break 500 yards on a shot. My furthest shot of all time to hit vitals is 499 yards, but I've never broken 500 yards. It's definitely possible if we can get up here and we can get some whitetail down on this side here, it would definitely be possible to break that 500 yard mark. Alrighty, well, to start off, we're gonna find out just how far this shot actually was on this giant, what should be a 236 plus whitetail buck. 236 and a 453 yard. Perfect, right on the money shot. It was so far out that we actually couldn't even get enough penetration to get double lung. But what an epic shot. That right there is our farthest all-time shot with the AR 308, and it was absolutely money. Not only was that one incredible shot, but that was also one phenomenal whitetail buck. He was so big and so far that I couldn't even tell how big he was gonna be. 236, and I honestly thought he'd be like 220 plus, but 236 because he was 450 yards away. But again, that's actually the opposite side of his shoulder there. You can see where the bullet would have exited out potentially, which would have been right through the center of his opposite lung there. But a 453 yard shot with the AR 308 rifle. What a phenomenal shot placement on that buck. Oh, that's a great looking buck right there. We just jumped up a beautiful muley buck. He's running along the top of that ridge there. I don't know if we'll get a shot off. We might, but if we don't, I'm gonna have to try and push him out that opposite end over there. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna get a shot. I lost sight of him. We're gonna have to run through here and hope that we jump him up. But man, he's impressive. He's a guaranteed gold. A big old level 4. Alright, so I saw him running through here. I would imagine he's probably going to want to cut hard left because he didn't go right. So that would mean he's going to go right down to the bottom of this valley down here, which should give us a decent shot. There he goes, there he goes! Oh, we would have smoked him, but I let him too much. I let him too much. He's definitely hit hard though. I'm so used to leading those whitetails that I held a little bit too far in front of that buck there, and that's not him. I mean, I don't think that one shot will take him down, so we should be all right, but we're definitely going to need a follow-up here soon. So we're going to have to try and find that buck. That's him, that's him, that's him. Did we even hit him? Oh, we definitely hit him that time. Yeah. Well, what you're looking at right now is the hunting pressure on the map. And what that means is we hit that buck only once. So we actually missed him on that shot, because had we have hit him, there would have been hunting pressure back here, which is where we initially just took that shot right here. But the second shot we just took right now was right out here, and that is where our buck is laying. So that means we got him. Well, either way, we got him. Okay, I don't even know why I'm still shooting. She's going down. So our buck should be piled up right back over here. In fact, I see him laying down right there. Let's have a look at him. Man, he looked pretty impressive. Yep, I'm not seeing any blood here. So that means we only hit him once. Unless that was the second shot or maybe third shot. Nonetheless, when he turned at us, we took it right on that front shoulder and we dropped him. Double lung shoulder blade at 180 yards out and at 239 gold muley buck. It's not that far, but that's a giant whitetail right there, 180 yards out from us, and I definitely want to try and get him. But here's what I do want to do as well, is take down this buck here first and try and get that big buck on the run. Alright, so we dropped him. Now this big buck should take off. Alright, there's the doe right there. And that is not the buck, that's the buck. Why is he stopped? I don't want to take a stop shot. I want to take a trotting or running shot. Okay, there he goes right there, right there. Smoked him. He's going down, baby. Big buck down. All right, perfect. One thing that I do hope someday is that we get rid of this icon here that pops up. You see that icon that pops up there? I feel like if you have the spotting info off, there should be no reason to have any kind of icon pop up. It should just be like point and then click to spot. Point, click to spot. You shouldn't have to have this icon pop up. Like, I already know I'm on it. So then I just know what my hotkey is, and that's F. So if I hit that key, then that's gonna spot the animal. Let's have a look at this whitetail buck right here. He's a solid looking buck, 179, nice double lung shot. And then our massive whitetail is piled up right over here on top of this ridge. All right, here's our giant buck right here. A nice left lung shot at 172 yards out. What an epic shot again. Just smoked him right behind that front shoulder. 216 gold at 170 yards out. We got another beautiful whitetail buck out there. He's a little bit further, but I honestly can't get back any further at this point, because if we do, he's gonna pop out of render distance. So we're gonna go for a 462 yard shot here. Slightly quartering away as well. So we're gonna have to put that thing right on the money, but we are at this point super high up on top of this mountain. So we're really not gonna wanna hold too high. We're gonna kinda wanna hold right on the spine. And if you watch what I'm talking about, you'll see what I mean. All right, so we basically want to hold it right on that spine. Oh! 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 460 yards. And we dropped him. 460 yards. That shot was so far that all the other deer popped out of render distance. This is the only deer that I could see at that time. There was another 2 more does and a small buck in here as well. Holy, that was out there. That was out there. And we actually got a solid looking ram right there as well. So I'm going to bust out the AR with the Hyperion scope here and see if we can't make a nice shot on him. Whoo! Straight down, straight to the ground. Here's our decent ram on the way. And perfect heart shot, 134.7 gold at 230 yards out. If he had both sides the same, he probably would have been like a 140 or maybe even a 150s. All right, the moment of truth. How far was that shot? And you can see right there, it was definitely a vital hit. And he's a great buck as well. 461 yard perfect heart shot, baby. Holy, what a heck of a shot. Nothing but heart. 460 yards. Woo! And a 216 gold. Massive whitetail buck. Because at that high up, our bullet actually starts to raise a little bit. We're not like super high, so I didn't hold like a ton above them. For instance, like the last buck that we shot at 450, I was holding above the spine, right? Because we were on flat grounds. But now we're super high up on top of that mountain. And I held for only right here. I was holding like right where the spine meets the lung pretty much. And we still did have a good bit of drop. But man, what an epic, epic shot. It doesn't get much better than that right there. Straight to the heart at 460 yards. That right there is our farthest all-time shot with a 308 AR semi-automatic rifle. Just think, that right there is the exact location that we just smoked this giant whitetail from, on top of that mountain right there, 460 yards away. There we go, coyote, 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 coyote. Come on, that should take him down. You're kidding me? That's not gonna take him down? Okay, the good thing is the 223 with one bullet is not gonna take down that coyote. So we'll be able to put a follow-up into him. There he goes, there he goes. Got him. Got him. Shot him in the intestine, but you know what? We got him. I'll take it. He wasn't that big anyways. There we go. Actually, both shots were intestine. 44.10. Intestine, intestine. That first shot. Ooh, I've been getting robbed on this a couple times now. And without falling down that major, huge cliff down there, I'm gonna claim our coyote here. But what I was trying to say is when we're taking quartering away shots like that and I'm holding for kind of the liver, what's happening is it's actually sucking back a little bit further and not going past that intestine. So we're kind of getting robbed in a sense on that shot. We got another really good buck out here, and it's not a super far shot, but it's about as far of a shot as we can get without losing sight of this buck. And also, I want to try and double up here. We got a good buck here, but there's also another really good buck. This coyote. I've really been wanting to get this coyote. If I see the coyote, I'm going to go after him. Because these coyotes are so hard to get. You know what? We actually might be able to double up on these whitetail and then get over there and get on that coyote quick. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 280 yards out. And let's just hold it right on. Two amazing shots. Let's get over here now and try and find this coyote. Hey, we got money. Somebody gave us money. That was cool. We shot a deer and we got money. Come on. Come on, coyote. Where are you at? I've been looking for this thing for the last 15 minutes now. And there's no sign of him anywhere. It's like everything runs out to the open, right? Except for the coyotes and the bobcats. They stay right tight in this thick brush here and they do not show themselves at all. And it's just like, it amazes me. It really does. Like, how in the heck could a coyote cross through that opening right there and we wouldn't be able to see it? There it is right there. We finally got eyes on him. He's 200 yards out. That's exactly where I want him. Now let's just try and line up for an awesome shot. All right, there he is right there. I see him. I see him. Smoked him, baby. Yes. 200 yards, one shot. And our yote is piling up right there. So technically, we just tripled up. 2 beautiful whitetails and a coyote. All down. Here's our nice yote down right over here. Let's have a look at him and see how the 223 did. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Double lung shot at 192 yards out. Smoked her. The fact that she didn't actually drop though is a little bit interesting to me, because double lung with a 223, like, yeah, she's probably gonna drop. Either way, that's pretty awesome. We smoked her. And then over here, we have 2 beautiful whitetails down. I think this is the biggest one. Holy, that thing's big. 239.7, our biggest whitetail of the entire hunt. 286 yard, perfect shot. Bust through the shoulder blade there and got a right lung on that massive whitetail buck. But anyways, guys, on that note, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now you know just how far the 308 AR can actually shoot and get a vital hit. 460 plus yards. But that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.